Hello everybody. Thought I'd make a video here, talk a little bit about amateur radio, or most commonly called ham radio. I'll be using a Yaesu 2900, puts out 75 watts max, or you can change it to 5 watts, 10 watts, or 25 watts output. I've got several repeaters put in here, 30 or 40 repeaters for 2 meters. 144 megahertz to 148 megahertz, which is 2 meters. I'll be using a copper J-pole. I've got it temporarily stuck up on a pole here, about 12 feet up. For anybody interested in getting into amateur radio, just making a video here to tell everybody what it's about. You got to have a license, and first level is a technician. You study this book, you can pass the test and get your license. So this book has the questions and the answers, and you study them, and about 300 questions. And out of that 300 question pool, they'll pick 35 questions for the test. You got to get 26 right to pass and get your license. So when you get your license, you go to ARRL, American Radio Relay League website, and download this PDF copy of the band plan. As a technician, you can talk. It tells you here where you can talk. Most commonly is 2 meters and 70 centimeters. 2 meters is, let me find it here, I don't want to tell you wrong. 2 meters, 144 megahertz to 148 megahertz. And then also 70 centimeters, 420 megahertz to 450 megahertz. Not a lot of traffic on 70 centimeters. I probably made 2 contacts on it. So that's what that is. I have cheap Baofeng radios. They are 2 meter and 70 centimeters. And pretty inexpensive to buy online. I have one that I carry daily on my side. It has 2 meters, 70 centimeters in it. Repeaters programmed in. Police, fire, EMS, so I can use it as a scanner. I have a 10 watt handheld. The Baofeng's put out 5 watts. This one is a Baofeng, puts out 8 watts. But I have a 10 watt handheld. It's not a Baofeng, it's a Luiton LT 188. Puts out 10 watts. It is 2 meters only. Pretty good radio. And then we'll talk a little bit about DMR in a little bit, digital mobile radio. Talk around the world with a handheld. It uses the internet and not repeaters. For anyone who doesn't know, a repeater is 2 radios hooked together. One radio receives your signal, the other one transmits it out to someone else's radio. They're usually put up on a big hill somewhere or a mountaintop. So I'm going to try to make a contact here on the repeater. And you must give your call sign every 10 minutes when you're transmitting. KM4ZMZ, testing out a radio.
W2IU repeater.
As you can hear, I hit the repeater, it signaled back. I'll wait a second, see if someone comes back.
KN4ZMZ, KN4JSF.
Hey, good to hear from you. I ain't been on the radio in about 3 or 4 months, and I set me up a temporary shack out here in my backyard.
You are sounding really good, really loud, good and clear.
I appreciate that. I'm talking on a Yaesu 2900, 75 watts. J-pole up about 12 feet here in my backyard.
Like I said, you sound really good, nice and loud signal. Good clear audio. No complaints, you're doing just fine.
Alrighty, I'm over here in Morristown, and I forget where this repeater's at. Is it on Clinch Mountain?
Not familiar. I believe that it is Clinch Mountain, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it is somewhere out up into there. I don't know exactly. I'm in western Greene County. I can hit it from here. I'm on an HT myself. So yeah, you're doing pretty good.
Okay, I appreciate that. Have a nice day. KM4ZMZ 73.
73. 63. Have fun. Get out there and yell at somebody. This is Can 4, GSF.
Okay, I'm in Morristown, Tennessee, Hamlin County. He was in Greene County, which is where I was raised. I'm in Hamlin County, he was in Greene County, and pretty good ways away, but we both hit a repeater that's located on Clinch Mountain. So he said I was sounding good, full signal, and when I got done, I told him 73. He also said 73. Ham radio talk, 73 means have a nice day. I know no one's on 440, but let's just see. 70 centimeters is 440. KM4ZMZ, testing the radio. I hit the repeater because the green light is on my radio. And that was the repeater. I did hit the repeater, just no one talking on it. So I won't waste a lot of time with that. 440 does work. This is a 10-watt handheld. KM4ZMZ, testing a handheld radio. I hit that repeater with the 10-watt radio. I will try a repeater that's on English Mountain. KM4ZMZ, testing a handheld radio. I hit the repeater, the green light is on. So, not a lot of people talking, but this Yaesu 2900 puts out 75 watts of power. You put it in the car, it runs off the battery, or in my house, I run it off a power supply. Currently, I have it hooked to a jump start that you use to jump start your car. It works pretty good. We'll try to make another contact. KM4ZMZ, testing the radio. KM4ZMZ, testing the radio. That was the repeater, so I hit that repeater. It is in Sevierville, that particular repeater. It's pretty good ways off. Most of these handhelds are programmed with the repeaters. I made this list and laminated it. Tells the frequency of the repeater and its location. KM4ZMZ, testing a radio. Not a lot of people talking on the radio today. KM4ZMZ, testing the radio. That repeater's been down for a long time. There's something wrong with it. So let's try DMR, digital mobile radio. Like I say, these radios work on a repeater. DMR works on the internet. I'm using a TYT MD380, puts out 5 watts of power, hitting a local repeater here that goes through DMR. I'll go to program a DMR radio, you got to write a code plug in a computer, upload it to the radio. Had someone else to do mine, so I'm not real familiar with that, but I do know I have what's called a Talk Group 91 worldwide. This frequency is worldwide. KM4ZMZ, Morristown, Tennessee, testing a radio. KM4ZMZ, Morristown, Tennessee, USA, testing a radio. Anyone around? It is July 4th. Maybe there's nobody on. Let's try talk group 310. There's different talk groups. Talk TAC 310. KM4ZMZ, Morristown, Tennessee, testing a radio. KM4ZMZ, testing a radio. That's Tennessee statewide, another frequency. Just ain't nobody on today, but I just want to make a radio. Talk a little bit about what ham radio is. We'll try Kentucky statewide.
WW4JF.
Hey, good to hear from you. I'm in Morristown, Tennessee, KM4ZMZ. What is your location?
Well, hey, Jerry, this is John, WW4JF. I'm over here in Hawkins County, up on Hackleberry. I can almost see down into Morristown from here. So, anyway, good to hear you. Things going good for you? You enjoying getting ready for the 4th?
Oh yeah, doing good. I set up a temporary ham shack in my backyard. I'm out here under the trees, talking on my radio. Good to hear from you. Good signal. I'm on an MD380 TYT.
And this is a Motorola 5550E here in the shack, and it usually hits that repeater pretty well. We also have a repeater here at the house. So I tell you what, I'm going to just switch over to that, and it should. Stand by for just a minute. I'm looking for a radio check on that repeater. So I'll be right back. WW4JF. At least I hope I'll be right back.
Okay, made a contact. He's not too far away, but he's going to try a different repeater on this same frequency. Asked me to stand by, give him a radio check. I'll do that. See if I can hear him on the same radio with a different repeater. So besides the technician class license, the next level would be a general class. You get to talk on more frequencies. The highest you can get is the extra class. It involves a lot of studying, a lot more in-depth about radio. But just to get your foot in the door, all you need is a technician license, which is all I have. Again, the next level, general class, you get to talk on more frequencies. We'll see if this guy comes back. I'll give him the courtesy of giving him a radio check. I got 50 foot of coax cable, RG8 cable. I didn't need that much, but that's coming from my radio going up
I
to
don't
my...
think that was working. Didn't come through, did it?
Nope, I was standing by listening to that and heard you until just now.
Okay, roger that, and thank you. I will check into that and see what the issue is. Hopefully, maybe just restart and reboot the thing with the Wi-Fi and all that. Who knows? But anyway, hope you have a good rest of the day, and thank you for giving a shot on DLR. And we will look forward to chatting with you. And I hope they keep this repeater up and working. So far, so good there in Morristown. Over.
Oh yeah, I know the guy that's in charge of it. He's the president of our local club here. He'll keep it going. You have a good 4th of July, and thanks for the contact, KM4ZMZ. Stand by.
Roger that, Jerry KM4ZMZ. This is WW4JF wishing you and yours a good, happy 4th as well. WW4JF, I'll be clear.
So that's DMR. Pretty interesting. I don't want to make a long, boring video, but I'll try to go back to worldwide and see if I can make a contact worldwide. KM4ZMZ, Morristown, Tennessee, testing a radio. So I got enough radios. I definitely got enough handhelds. This is the Yaesu 2900 I use in my house, in my shack. 75 watts, like I said, 2900 Yaesu. In my truck, I have a Yaesu 2980, puts out 80 watts. It's in my truck with a mag mount antenna. No one on worldwide, so just wanted to make a video about amateur radio. As a technician, you can talk on 2 meters and 70 centimeters. All you need is a handheld and a J-pole antenna you can put up outside, up in the air. Hook it to this handheld and you're in business. You don't really have to have a great big radio like this. Handheld with a copper J-pole, and you could be talking. So thank y'all for watching.